All right. So this is part two. Before I get into this, I wanted to just real quick reiterate on something that I said in part one about how the vagina is a heart. That means that it's also the earth. That means that because the word heart is the same as the word earth. Okay, that means that that's a place where you plant seeds at and all that kind of stuff. That's just also how you know that it's really a heart because the earth 5%ers always say that the black woman is the earth and all that kind of stuff. Okay, well that's the heart and the vagina is shaped like a heart as well. Same place where you plant seeds, you plant thought. It operates the same way that your mind works. It's a mirror. It's a mirror of the mind. Okay. I got my dog sitting down here, that's why I'm leaning up. But anyway, so on this part, I'm really getting into what your potential power is and all the words around what the power of it is, because it really has to do with basically the semen that's in your brain. So I'm going to get into the power of being celibate and the power in being single and the power of being alone. Now, if you ever heard of Santos Benaki, he talked about this in one of his videos about how tithing really has to do with saving some of the semen that's in your brain. That is what Christ is, because Christ is anointed oil, and oil in Hebrew is shemen. Shemen, semen is what it's really talking about. Christ is really semen, okay? Now, before I get into all of this, I just want to make it clear to all the men that's watching the video, I am not sitting up here telling all these women to stop fucking a man, okay? I'm not telling them to go into hibernation. I'm not telling them, I'm not telling them to do any of this. What I'm telling them is to do is to put a value on their vagina and just you think more before you go ahead and lay down with a man. But I am going to explain to them about the power that they could potentially have and how I know that with the words and stuff like that. So I just wanted to address y'all before y'all start beating me up. Why are you running around telling all these women to stop fucking? Listen, they need to know. Because men will sit up there and say, well, it's your fault that y'all, that you gave it to somebody that didn't deserve it. Okay, so now I'm reiterating to the woman that they don't need to do that. That they can take your time. The same way that a man doesn't want to rush into a relationship and doesn't want to rush into a commitment and want to tell you that we're not there yet and he's not ready, you ain't ready either. How about that? How about you don't be ready either with your pussy? Tell him the same shit that he tells you. And if he want to roll, then that's why I'm going to tell you the power in being celibate. Okay? Now, if you didn't see the video, I made a video called something like Where Did the Seed Originate? You might want to watch that before I get into this because I'm going to be talking about the semen that's really, it started with the woman. Everything started with the woman. If she was here first, then it had to come from her first. But I don't know. If you start to feel uncomfortable about something that I'm saying with the semen, go watch that video, okay? So I'm going to start with the word power. The word power in Hebrew is Sarah. Sarah-H. Who is Sarah? Well, that's Abraham's wife, of course. Abraham is the father of all religions. Guess what? Ab-Rahim or Raham. Raham means womb. Womb of a woman. That's why Abraham is the father of all religions, because it's really talking about the womb. Okay, so Sarah, who is Abraham's wife, means power. Phonetically, you are saying Zera, zero, which is the seed. Zero is seed. The word seed is zero, or Zera in Hebrew. You're talking about the seed, you're talking about the sperm, you're talking about semen. You're talking about it being in Sarah, who is Abraham's wife, the woman. Um, Sarah is bonded with Abraham. So let me go ahead and break down Abraham. Now, Abraham, I could break down so many different ways. Before this video, I'm going to try to keep it simple. And the first thing I'm going to say is that break up the Ab from the Raham. AB means father in both Hebrew and Arabic, okay? But the word father, rearrange it, and it's her fat. It's still going back to her. The word fat is shemen. Shemen, semen. I said that in the last video, okay? So, now earlier I just said the word Raham means the womb. The womb is a reflection of the mind. So let me just put it all together for you, okay? What I'm saying that Sarah and Abraham is, it is the power that's in the semen that's in the mind, okay? The power of the semen that's in the mind is Sarah and Abraham together. Sarah, to further confirm that, say Sarah Abram. Sarah Abram. Sarah Abram. What am I saying? Cerebrum. Cerebrum means brain. That is where your power is. It's in your semen. Now, getting to how do I know that if you save it, you will have some type of power. Me personally, whether you choose to believe me or not, that's your business. But I was celibate for 2 years. I barely masturbated. I had no interest in sex at all. I used to hear, when I was falling asleep, I used to hear messages. And I actually wrote them down. I heard it's time to go home. I mean, I'm not going to go through a list of things that I heard, but I'm just saying all to say that what it's really doing is probably increasing your psychic ability. Okay? It's probably also helping your memory, because you're talking about the mind, so you're dealing with your memory bank, your memory ba'ank. Ba means soul. So, let's get into the word celibate then. Okay? The word celibate, or celibacy means unmarried. Unmarried means you're not having sex, because marriage is really sex. So celibacy means that you're not having sex. Celibate, celebrate. It's only missing one letter, and that's an hour, or R. Ra, 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 R, ra, ra. Celebrate, celibate. The word celebrity is also related to those words. You think a celebrity is some famous person? Yeah, it is. But the word celebrity also means a solemn right. It is a right to something. It is a ceremony. A ceremony. Sarah, money. I just told you that Sarah means power. Money is what? Currency. A flow of something. Probably water. Because you're talking about the woman being related to the moon, which is controlling water. So ceremony will be the power of the water or the semen that's in your head. That's a celebrity. You might need a pen for this. Should be taking notes because I know I'm saying a whole lot of different words. Who are the celebrities? Let's get into the word fame. Fame, which is at the front of feminine. Fem in 9. The fame that's in the 9. Let me name a couple of people for you and ask you, do you recognize them as celebrities? Because this is the 9. The word 9 is Ennead in Greek. Who is the Ennead? The Ennead is Atum, Geb, Shu, Nut, Asar, Aset, Nephthys. They're the celebrities that's in your brain, that's in your mind. Okay? The word single, boo, is not a scary word. The word single has the word sing right in front of it. It's something to actually be celebrating. Sing also means to chant, so you're talking about a vibration. Sing L. El means God. Okay? You could also break that down as serpent angel or serpent angle. An angel is a messenger. So single would be the serpent messenger. What is the serpent? Wisdom. So single would be the wise messenger. It is not a bad thing to be single. The world makes you think that you're a fucking retard if you're by yourself. When actually all the greats, if you want to say Jesus, which I don't believe in a physical Jesus, but if you want to say Jesus, if you want to say Muhammad, he went into a cave, if you want to say Buddha, all the greats, they spent time alone. Alone. El means God. Alone. One God. One God. When you are alone, that is when you are with God. And alone does not mean sitting by yourself scrolling through Facebook. Sitting by yourself watching TV. Sitting by yourself. No, alone is shut everything down, shut everything off. Clear your mind. That's when you should probably meditate. But anyway. So the last thing I just want to say is I did these videos because I think that we as women, we give away our power way too easily, and that is the primary reason why we are in a male-dominated society, because everything's being controlled by the pussy, but we're giving the pussy away way too easily. So I want you to think about, like the best orgasm you ever had in your life thus far. Then I want you to ask yourself, this person that you were with, were you vulnerable and naked? And was this other person vulnerable and naked to you? That gave you this orgasm, or helped you get this orgasm? If the answer to that question is no, then that means that it can only get better. Because if you actually waited or just took your time and, I don't know how to say it, like made yourself naked and bared your soul to someone that was willing also to bare their soul to you, because it has to be a two-way street. I'm not even going to talk about how somebody going to tell me that they want you to bare themselves before you bare yourself. No, you're supposed to be doing it at the same time. Well, that's what I would like to think so anyway. Or else somebody's going to feel like they're standing there naked and the other person isn't. And then somebody's going to be uncomfortable. Anyway, my point is that it's probably going to be 10 times as better if you wait until you can make yourself completely vulnerable to somebody and they make themselves completely vulnerable to you. All right? I love you, ladies. I'm going to make another video for the men. It's going to take me a couple of days to get my notes together and stuff. And I'm not going to beat y'all up. I know y'all probably say, she beat us up every day on my Facebook page. I'm not going to beat y'all up, but I am going to be real with y'all. I'm always going to keep it 100 with y'all. Love y'all. Peace.